Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Tracy's Tuesday Talks. I'm your hostess, Tracy Latona with Golden Rose Financial Coaching. And happy belated 4th of July. 4th of July celebrated was actually on a Monday. So I don't know about you, but my neighborhoods and Southern Indiana celebrated the entire weekend. It is now back to work on Tuesday. And to celebrate freedom in this country, I also wanted to talk about financial freedom as well. So let's pause here for a second. Financial freedom. What does financial freedom mean to you? What is your personal definition of financial freedom? Give yourself a few minutes to think about that. Pause this video if you need to. And the next question that I ask is, what would your life look like if you had financial freedom? Freedom, a definition of freedom, is defined as the state of not being imprisoned or enslaved. Definition of freedom is the state of not being imprisoned or enslaved. Let me share with you some definitions of financial freedom that some of my clients gave me when they first started coaching. One of them was no longer meeting just the basics, but being able to thrive. Another one was to give generously. That's a recurring theme among a lot of my clients, is being able to give generously. Another definition of financial freedom for a client is to be able to retire in 10 to 15 years, be able to golf, fish, and travel, and not have to worry about having to pay for everything, not having to worry about how everything's going to get paid. Another client says he wanted to be a cycle breaker, wants to have a good understanding and have good habits when it comes to finances. Another one is being able to help others in the way that they themselves have been helped. And last but not least, the most common one after generosity is not be stressed or be constantly worried about bills. Proverbs 22:7 says that the borrower is slave to the lender. When you give your income away to car payments, mortgages, hey, we've got a mortgage too, credit cards, personal loans, whomever, you're giving it your biggest wealth building tool away, your income. And financially free people, the people who truly don't have to spend a whole lot of time worrying about finances, who feel that contentment and feel that financial freedom, they don't have debt. Or if they do, they've got a plan, which I'm not a proponent of debt based off of what the Bible says. So how do you achieve financial freedom? Now that we've kind of done a quick look at what freedom is, and how does that tie for you personally into your finances? Had some experiences and things shared from previous clients, current clients. How do you achieve that financial freedom? A lot of you might be very familiar with Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps. There's some things I want to add to those as well. The first one, and this is what I did Tracy's Tuesday Talk last week on, self-discipline and self-control. You cannot have financial freedom if you don't have self-control and self-discipline. This includes having boundaries. A lot of people might think, well, if I have financial freedom, then I shouldn't have to have boundaries. Boundaries are still true for free people. We still have laws in this great country. We're a free nation, and yet we still have rules and guidelines to help protect us and to help keep us in the way that we should be going, mostly, but we won't get into that too deeply. Second thing is budgeting. Man, once I get to financial freedom, I won't have to budget. No. Budgeting is a lifelong habit to ensure you have financial freedom. 93% of millionaires still follow a budget. 93% of millionaires still create a written plan every single month telling their money where to go, where to stay, and how to work for them. They're millionaires and have that financial freedom because they followed a budget with that self discipline and with that self control. The next step is to destroy debt, kill debt, get rid of it, stop giving your income away. The less payments you have, and I've experienced this firsthand, as have many of my clients, the fewer payments you have, and the more money that you get to keep that you've worked for, the more peace of mind you will create. The next step is save. Have that rainy day emergency funds. When something happens, like, oh, man, I got to take my dogs to the vet, I've got to take my cat to the vet, we weren't planning on this, what the heck? It becomes an irritation versus a crisis. And I remember when anything used to pop up before we had a plan for our finances, it turned into a crisis. The next step is to build long-term wealth. Build long-term wealth. I encourage people to work with an investment professional on this. And some of you might be thinking, but this guy is falling, this stock market is crashing. How can you have financial freedom and build wealth in this economy? Well, that's what the experts are there for, to help guide you through that and to ensure that whatever you do invest in is going to do the best it can, and to also be a sounding board to make sure that you don't do something stupid with your next egg. And lastly, financial freedom also means you have contentment. Contentment and financial freedom go hand in hand. You don't have to have a ton of money in the bank to have contentment. In fact, I've known many, many millionaires. Yes, I do know many, many millionaires who are still in a scarcity mindset, who are still afraid, do I have enough? But I've also met those who have financial freedom and feel like they have financial freedom because they have contentment. And I've met many people who don't have a lot of money, but still are good stewards of their finances, who have contentment, who meet their definition of financial freedom. If you would like to have a conversation on how to release that stress, let go of the bad habits that are holding you back from getting to where you want to be, let's have a conversation. I'd love to meet with you and see where you'd like to be, where you are presently, and if coaching can accelerate you to financial freedom. Schedule your complimentary financial coaching session in the link below. And please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, share this video, and help people think about and attain financial freedom. Thanks, guys. Have a blessed day.